Hi, Vodka. You gonna do some more tail chasing? No? Welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee. So we are home from our trip. I actually have the last vlog almost completed for you guys. It is actually Tuesday, Valentine's Day today. So happy Valentine's Day to each of you. Work day for me. Don't think Robert and I are doing much. Usually what we do, because I get like a little stressed out with big crowds sometimes. So like restaurants and stuff, I don't really like going out like that on holidays. So usually he will like cook steak and lobster. We'll watch a movie. We'll bring flowers home or something like that. So that is probably our plans for tonight, but I am getting ready to go to work. It's freezing. It's 35 degrees out here, but I think it's supposed to be sunny today and like 61, so it's going to warm up, but right now I'm freezing. And yeah, so before I left for our trip, I had two people that I was working with on jobs. They both got hired by the same client, which was really exciting. And then I came home and found out that another one of my candidates also received a job offer. That one is still pending with some revisions. So, so great, because you lose a whole week, and it's like in our business, there's just so much to do. It's hard to take a whole week off, and so to go into vacation and have a couple placements done kind of gave me a little bit of sense of relief, and then to come back and know that there possibly is one more is awesome. So anyway, today's going to be a busy day. I got lots of reference checks to do. I'm working on 2 projects today for clients, and I have to find more because I've closed some out, and now I gotta get on the phones and find some more opportunities to work on. So anyway, I will see you guys in a little bit. I gotta get to work. Hey friends, it is 4 o'clock. I am leaving the office for the day. It is Wednesday. I was actually supposed to work from home tomorrow and Friday. I've worked at the office all week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. However, I had to schedule one of my clients sent me 2 jobs. It's one of my like big clients that I've worked with. I think I've filled almost 20 positions for this client over the years. And they reached out to me yesterday, and they had 2 more roles, and these are roles I haven't done before. Well, one of them I have done, one I haven't. So they needed to set up a Teams call with me, and my Teams is working, but my microphone at home is not. So I'm coming in tomorrow morning, and I'm going to work at least in the morning in the office, and then I might head back out. I hate this. We need a light here. I might head back home and work at home for the second half of the day, and then I'll work from home Friday. And also Friday, I'm taking this vehicle in. They're going to be replacing my axle. So it is a busy week. My mirror isn't correct. What the hell am I doing? Good morning, guys. So it is actually Thursday today. I apologize. I have not done much filming. I've just been swamped since I got home from Mexico, which was incredible. And now I'm peeling, so that is not incredible. But we had a good time. It was worth it. And so yesterday I actually did try to film a little bit, and then I was driving and it was bad, and I just didn't want to get in an accident, so I put the phone down. I've just been swamped. In fact, today I was supposed to work from home, today and tomorrow, because I've been at the office 3 days already. But this morning I have a call with somebody from India, and I didn't want to use my phone for that. And then I have he's living in India, and then I have a conference call, like a Teams meeting video call today at 11 with a client that has 2 new jobs that they need me to work on. A client I've done a ton of work on, but these jobs are a little new for me. And my Teams works at home, but I don't have enough RAM on my computer or something, and so the microphone never works, so they wouldn't be able to hear me. So I'm here this morning. I'm so tired. I've been working so hard and so much the last few days, and after coming off that vacation, and I'm ready for sleep. I'm just super tired. So, and I haven't been sleeping great. So anyway, I've been using that Shut Eye app, and it says I'm sleeping good, but it's recording Robert, not me. Every time I listen, you can hear him snoring, and it has all the clips of him snoring and coughing. And anyway, so I need to get some good sleep, hopefully tonight, and I'll be working home from home tomorrow as well. I've got to get my car. They're replacing the axle on this vehicle. This car is like crappy, but you know, it's paid off. It's been paid off for a year, and I'm just gonna keep it until I'm really having major issues with it. Like, as long as the issues are minor and they're fixable, not that an axle is minor, but I have a warranty that I bought, an extended warranty, so that covers that, which is nice. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm just tired. And I did pick up coffee today, which is much... I don't know where I was. Robert just called me. Yeah, he doesn't usually call me that early in the morning like that. So anyway, so I've got a lot to do today. I'm going to probably, like I said, just work half day here and then head home and work the other half of the day from home. I'm wearing these earrings again. I really think they're fun. So, all right, well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to, I think maybe today, later today, it's going to be 76 today. How beautiful. That vinyl chloride cloud that from that train wreck in Ohio is over West Virginia today, making me very nervous. I got to look into that a little bit more. I'm not going to drink the water here, even though our water comes from a different place than where Ohio's water is. I think I'm just going to get filtered bottled water for now. Just ridiculous. You know, they've got chickens and birds and stuff dying, and this is going to affect people, and they just act like it's no big deal, like we're fine. If you're in Ohio, you know, or areas that were affected by it, God bless you and keep you safe. Take precautions. That's all I can say. So, yeah, so I'm going to also, I've got some winter sewing jugs. I did 2. I have 3 more to do. I might do that today and possibly tomorrow, and I will show you guys how to do that. Guys, so I just did the dishes, so I figured I'm going to reward myself. I've been wanting to plant. I've got this beautiful planter from my daughter for Christmas, and I picked these up. They are called Iron Cross Shamrocks. See if you can see that. So they're kind of like purple in the middle and green on the outside, and they get these sweet little pink flowers. I have a better photo I'll throw up here. I'm going to start them in the house and get them going, and then when it gets a little warmer, move them outside, because they are bulbs. They will come up every year. I'm just using some organic potting mix to get them started. Actually, I need a scooper. Hold on. All right, I just fed the dogs, so they're eating. So if you hear noises, that is what you are hearing. I hope that these come up good, and I'm gonna make a mess over on my counter, I'm sure, but I hope these come out good and take well, and then I'll be able to move them outside, and they should come up every year, and they should spread as well. So I think they said there's 10 in here. Yeah, 10 bulbs. So I was feeling like planting, and I was like, Terry, you got so much to do. Like, I don't really have like I couldn't justify me doing like something fun when I have all this other work to do. But I did the dishes, I fed the doggies, and so now I can plant, right? That's how it works. I actually have other bulbs too that I need to get outside. All right, so I'm gonna leave a little bit of a lip here, so because I've got to cover them. So I'm gonna go ahead and set these in here. Let's see what it says. They need a lot of sunlight. They want soil that drains well, which this will. 2 to 3 inches deep. Cover with soil and compress. Water a half to 1 cup, and then you don't water them again until they sprout. So they're little. I'm going to put them all in here to get them started. And pointy, it has a point on the bottom, but you're going to want to put pointy side up. So I'm not going to put them but like an inch down, because I'm going to cover them with probably another inch and a half of soil. I don't know if they're all going to fit in here actually, because they're, we'll try. We'll try. We'll see what we can do. Get them all out. Okay. Also, I think, oops. I think I got these just from Amazon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna plant them all because they may all not take. 6, 7, 8. Like that one didn't look like a good one. 9. Might be one bad one in here. 10. Okay, so let me bring you guys. Sorry about the dog, but there they are. I'm going to go ahead and just cover them up. And gosh, that's Nitro. He's so loud, isn't he? Let's go ahead and sprinkle them over. I'll put a little bit more because I was supposed to plant them 3 inches deep. I didn't do that, so we're going to put a little bit more soil. There we go. That's good. And then it said to tamp it down. like that, because you want good contact with the soil and the bulb. There we go. So now I am going to actually like put a little bit more. Probably going to take, I would assume this is going to take a couple weeks to get through, to pop through, but I'm going to go ahead and water that now. All right, all watered in. I'm going to make my label. So they're, yeah, oxalis, Oxalis, but I'm going to write on here Iron Cross Shamrock so that I remember what these are. And then, because I won't know what oxalis is in a month from now. Iron Cross Shamrock, and today, oh no, my pen's stopping. Ah! And then today is 2/16. All right. I think this was wet. I think that's why I had a little issue there. Yeah, it was wet. So we have that. I'm going to stick it in. And we're going to set it down, and it should be good to go. Let's hope that Gizzy doesn't dig in the soil, because she's such a weirdo, and that's what she does. And she always likes to dig in soil. So, oh, and you guys are dirty. Is that better? All right, I was just talking to a client on the phone, so I think my makeup got on you. All right, well, there's that done. I also have another milk jug right here. And I think I'll just show you how I cut these and put the soil in, and maybe we'll put some seeds in to do winter sowing. So I'm going to do one of these with you too. Let me go get these. You want to clean these out before you use them. You do not need the top, so you can take that off. So we're going to start, actually I'm going to get a knife and start by poking it. I found it's easier for me to use a knife to get the hole in here, and I want to keep this intact, so I'm going to start on the side and just kind of make a hole. Before I finish cutting it, I'm going to make 2 holes on the bottom. You can do this with, like if you've got like a razor blade, which I do for the garden, but I have a couple of them. I'm not sure where they are right now. I put them away or I left them outside. It was one of the two. But I just make, there we go. So I just make like 3 little cross cuts here so that there is some drainage. I can't do that, but we have a cut in here, and I'm going to go ahead and it'll fluff out. So we're going to cut all the way around. You're going to leave a little bit connected. Oh, I didn't cut that very good, did I? It's all right. You'll get the point. A little bit more. You want to leave the connected right there so that you can open it like this. So we're going to fill this with soil next. And then I have found that it's easier once I get soil in there than just to water it after the soil's in it. And then I'll go get some seeds and we'll tape it up after the seed's in, and we will stick this outside. Now, I don't know how well this is going to do. It's February. Normally, I have had really good success doing winter sowing in February. However, it's 76 degrees out today. That is going to make these seeds want to germinate. You should be using some kind of cold stratification seeds if you're doing it in the cold winter. They will just sit there until it's time for them to germinate. You could do anything, though. People do like tomatoes and everything, and like veggies and all kinds of stuff. We're going to do flowers. I am going to start some vegetable seeds, but we're going to do those inside. So we have soil in here now. I filled it pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get water on this. Hurt comes home and he's like, you got soil everywhere. I'm like, I know. I try to clean it up, but it kind of makes a bit of a mess. This is probably not the best place for me to do this. So let me go ahead and just get this wet it through, and then we'll pick out some seeds and we'll plant them. I lied. I said we were going to do flowers, but I'm going to do this broccoli. It's a Romanesco broccoli. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen for you. It says it takes 75 to 100 days to harvest after you transplant. It does say to start indoors. We're going to try it in here. I'm just curious if this will work for winter sowing. This acts like a little greenhouse, so it will keep it warmer by several, probably like 10 degrees warmer or more, depending on the sun that it gets. And I'm going to put it on my back deck, so it should get a good amount of sun. And it does say to keep the seeds moist, and that they will emerge in 10 to 21 days. It will be longer probably in here, but I just want to try this as an experiment. I've actually never grown broccoli from seed, so Romanesco broccoli. which I spelled wrong, 216. All right, so what I do is I put my tag in here, and I'm also going to write on the outside of the container as well. And I am using a garden marker because I've tried using just like permanent markers, and the sun fades it or it goes away. Now this is a big thing. It has 320 seeds. So if this doesn't work, not an issue. I'll start some inside as well, probably anytime now. I've got a thing over here I've got to clean, and then let me show you what these seeds look like. But I'm going to put a few in here because I don't know if they're going to germinate, and so I want to make sure that I get a good amount of seeds in here. Okay, so basically, actually, oh, and also when you water this bucket afterwards, the jug, you can use soda or pop containers too. I have 2 of those to use as well. But you can see if it drains, and I did see that this is draining. And ignore the garbage back there. There's like 6 piles of garbage that Robert needs to take out for me. So maybe I'll take some of it out. He's had a rough day. That's usually his job. So I'm just making like little rows in here. And we're going to drop the seeds in. I don't know. Oh, just 1/4 of an inch thick. So you don't need a lot. So I'm just going to sort of drop them in kind of all over, and then I'll cover them up. I won't need to water for now because it's already moist. But we're going to give ourselves the best shot of getting some broccoli. And if I get too many, that's enough. I'm going to give some to people at work. All right. So I'm going to just tamp it down, and then I'm going to put a light layer over the top. One other thing you can do, because sometimes you'll get you might get, oops, you're falling and you can't get up. Sometimes you might get a little bit of algae. So you can also put a little bit of cinnamon over the top. And I usually will put perlite over the top, which helps, or vermiculite, but I don't think I have any right now. So we're going to leave that as is. And let me show you how to tape this up. How dare Robert? He knows these are precious, and he squished this one up. I'm going to do this one in a little bit too. And he threw it in the trash can. The horror. All right, so we're going to put this back on. And then you're going to need some good tape like this. And I'm going to go ahead and write on here Romanesco broccoli on here too. And I'm going to put the date. And then all you're going to do is tape your bottle up and then just stick it out on the back porch and leave the top off so you get rain. We get plenty of rain here, but in fact, we're supposed to get quite a bit of rain coming up in 2 days. So I have 2 other ones out there right now, and they're going to be just fine because we're getting rain this weekend. And then we usually get quite a bit of rain in the springtime. So we're going to put this around. And I've tried masking tape and it doesn't really work. You can use it does, but not as well. You can use painter's tape. You can use, I forgot what this, electrical tape. I forgot what this stuff is called. I got this stuff off of, this works really well. I got this stuff off of Amazon, so I'll link this for you guys too, because I like this stuff a lot. And I covered up my broccoli sign. I got to rewrite on it. You also want to see if your seeds require light to germinate. If so, then use a soda bottle because it lets more light in than this. This is like a frosted container. So that's it. Now I got to just write the broccoli on it again. Broccolini. Romanesco 216. It's very hard to write on that when it didn't quite see it's still kind of in there. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and stick this outside and I'll show you the other ones as well. Okay, so I thought I was just recording and I wasn't. So I was going to show you guys some other seeds that are sitting here. that I have. Hold on. Okay, so not last year, but the year before, I got these seeds. These are Carib tomatoes, and I grew them, and they were the best tasting tomato we had. So they're a medium size tomato. I have about 16 or 17 seeds left. I didn't know that I had any, and I didn't save seeds, so I was really excited when I was going through my seeds to see that I did have some. They're like, this tomatoes got like this big, but they were deep red, and they were the most flavorful tomatoes that I have ever had. Or Robert, I mean, he loved them. We were eating them like off the vine. They were so good. And they were also good for like sandwiches and salads and things like that. So I'm excited to start some of those. I also have a black crim tomato seeds. This I only have probably about 10 seeds left in here. I think I grew one of these, but I don't remember what the flavor was, and it may have died. Maybe I didn't get tomatoes off of it, but it's a black crim tomato, and I'm going to put a picture up because I got to look it up. I don't know what those look like. Inside, I have another small container, and I'm going to grow the micro tom tomatoes. Now, if you don't have room outside, you don't have a deck, you don't have a yard, you're in an apartment, but you still want to grow something, I wouldn't say these tomatoes have the best flavor, but they are a, what's the word? One of the world's smallest varieties, compact variety, does not disappoint, comes to performance and flavor, great for containers. Start indoors 6 to 10 weeks. Heat map helps warm soil and speed germination. Determinate or indeterminate. So they're determinate. So basically they sprout in 7 to 14 days. They'll sprout in the house. I probably will put them on a seed mat. They're not frost hardy or anything, and they're little tiny tomatoes. They're small, but they produce a whole bunch at one time. So I'm going to plant, I guess I got to make sure I still have seeds in here. I didn't even check. Do I have seeds? Oh no! Is there even one seed in there? There might be one seed down there. I can't tell right now with one hand. So if there's no seeds in here, there's a couple of different, I think there's a tiny Tim tomato. There's a couple different like miniature tomatoes. I'll pick up another packet if there's none left in here, but these produced well. I did do these outside. These only get 12 inches tall, but so they'll fit in a pot in your house on a shelf somewhere, like in a sunny window, and do fine. And you can see they produce clumps of little tiny tomatoes. So I'm going to get some of those. And then I also have these pansies. These are the bunny ears violas, and I'm going to get some more of those going. Those might be done in a jug, one of the winter jugs. I've got some parsley I'm going to grow. And this is a different kind of lettuce. This is called Blondie Patties. It sprouts in 7 to 14 days, 85% germination rate. These are 2 years old, and it says there's 200 seeds, and I need to use some of them. So we're going to try this salad as well. You can kind of see it's a lighter green type of a lettuce. So just with the lettuce and the little small tomatoes, you can, have a salad and have something to eat in your home that you made that you know is organic and that there's no chemicals in. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. But, and I've got a whole bunch of other stuff. Want to throw these outside. These are, there's chaff in here still too, but there's, the little black is the seeds from snapdragons. I think these were, I don't know what kind of snapdragons these were. But I'm just going to sprinkle those outside along with some poppy seeds outside. I've got a lot to do. I actually had hoped to get outside and do more today, but I haven't had time with work. And tomorrow I'm home working, so I'm going to go out on my lunch break, and I think I'm going to trim my rose bushes, and I'll take you along with me for that if I get that done, or if I start to get that done. I did buy some gloves because whenever I trim those rose bushes, there's mold in those mold spores in the prickers, and I get rashes and I'll get like blisters because one of they have the back rows that I think I need to take out is right by the water area, and it gets too much water, and so it has black spot really bad, and the whole rose bush has it. And I think I need to take that out. It was sad because that was a gift for my daughter. It was a rose, a beautiful yellow rose, and I loved it, but it just got diseased. So that's probably coming out. And then the other two roses, the pink ones that always do really well, I bought some garden gloves that are specifically for roses, and it goes up your arm so that you don't get like chopped up and you don't get blisters and stuff like I get. So I'm peeling so bad. It's so annoying from the trip. I'm like, my arms are peeling really bad. So anyway, if I cut the rose bushes down, because I'm going to be cutting them way, way down, I will let you know and show you how. I'll take you with me for it, because I've never cut them down this. Those rose bushes were cut a little bit last year, but not enough to make a difference. I'm cutting them way down, and then we're going to be putting some plastic stuff that we have to get, there's like I forgot what it's called, Liapre, I don't know, it's a ground cover that was here when we came here, and it's awful and we can't kill it. It just, you can't dig it out. It's really tough, and it just is spreading. We're going to cover that up, and then I have those wood chips that are going to go over the top of that, and that should help keep the roses a little drier, a little more happy, and a little cleaned up in that area. But I'm cutting those rose bushes like in half. So, and I'm also going to be cutting my David Austin roses. They are not doing great. One of them I may be moving to a different location, and a little bit more of a sunny location. We'll see. We're going to do some stuff with the roses. We've had tough luck with the roses, except those pink ones. Those always do amazing. So hopefully I won't ruin them when I cut them down by half. We'll find out. You pretty girl. You pretty girl. Come down to be by your mama. Good baby. You're so pretty. You're just a pretty girl with your fur. Don't bite me, okay? Because sometimes you do that. Mila. You're just a pretty girl. You got big green eyes.
You would do, sorry. That's okay, it happens.
Mila's purring, Robert. She's got such a broken little purr. Like, it's hard for her to do it. You don't purr very much. When you do, you're happy. You're purring right now. With your hairy little ears.
You have been a wonderful crowd, and thank you so much. We appreciate your passion. We appreciate you guys watching.
Oh, she's happy. Oh, happy girl. She got big ears, too.
Do not have a show. You know what I want to do? Well, I know what you want to do. I want to put the pussy. This is Sydney Poitier ordering fast food. Please pour me some Miss